Now a first carry here for Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Yellow.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he goes out right around the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Okay,
so
ready?
From the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On the
2nd down and 6 now from the 42.
Blaster, 6. Rail, yellow. Ready.
Ritter now looking to throw it this time. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Ritter to throw it. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Ritter fires quickly out wide. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Ritter. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. Koo knocks this one through the post. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield. Mission accomplished. Points on the board.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. corralled right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 4. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
In motion right, that's Hardman. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And brought down by Zach Harrison. Clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
This size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Hurts changing up the play. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me,
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand. And a really good backhand.
Get some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Let's go now.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Ready. Set.
A give to Robinson on the option. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run.
Here we go.
Worked out well. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Smash. Red. Blue striker. Ready.
Ritter from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now a man who did his collegiate punting just a couple hours from here in Clemson in South Carolina, Bradley Pinion to kick. Taking it about the 36. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 51 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
On 1st down, Hurts. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 4. In motion right, that's Hardman. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Breaks through the contact. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Eagles.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Well, getting close to the end zone, and you know that rookie wants the ball back. He's looking for his first career touchdown.
He certainly is, and you just wonder with the coaching staff, is it trust in him this early? Or are they trying to get him going, give him confidence early in his NFL career?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3.
Eagles 10, Falcons 3. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Ready, ready.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Green jack. Hut.
Here's Ritter. Flushed out right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Red, cycle. Fury, yellow. Ready.
Ritter from the gun. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Here we go, set.
2nd and 10.
Steel, black. Yellow, go. Hut, hut.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Ready up.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Ritter will set up to throw it. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
They'll take over 1st down 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Third and 8. Hurts. That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 19 yards. And an Eagle first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. They'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Here's Hurts to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Throw left side complete. That's Phillips. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. That time, Charles, great job keeping him in the pocket and not letting him escape.
And, Brandon, I think this was a great example of the front and the back working together, meaning the back covering, no place to go with the football. And the front, terrific job on the edge so he couldn't escape outside. And then, of course, the inside pressure kept him hemmed in as well.
Striker, 3-3.
Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. He's across midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now a 3rd and 6. Play action. Here's Hurts. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Taken in at the 22. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be Falcon football.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Slide blue. You don't blue.
Ritter back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Ready?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Blaster, 6. Ready?
Back to throw, Ritter. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action with Hurts. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Mecole Hardman, 60 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 17-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Ritter now. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Ritter looking to throw here on fourth. He's got his target. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. That's out wide here for Robinson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
10 cycles. Green jack. Red cycle.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
Ready.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence. This offense, things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, Ritter. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
And a dump off here to Robinson. Touchdown! Bijan Robinson from 8 yards out. And the Falcons have got it back to where to score. Extra point forthcoming. And it's up through the goalpost. It's 17-10. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
We talked about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
Black Ultra. Yellow. Zoom. Claws red. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. He's got a man. Complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Give him 32 on the play.
Defensive talk 101. Don't let the quarterback out of the pocket because when that happens, yeah, you may shrink the field with your defense, but it's so easy to lose someone on the backside. And he finds him and picks up a big gain.
Ritter located his running back Robinson. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On the ready.
2nd and 6.
Slide blue. Ready.
Ritter to throw it. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. Ritter. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Jordan Davis now with his 2nd sack here on opening night.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Down.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Come on, set.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10.
6. Red, yellow.
Back to throw here. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
On for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
That will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone. For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for a 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Throwing is Hurts. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Eagles send out their punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And taken right at the 35. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. A punt return of 65 yards. And the Falcons have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
It's the fourth quarter, partner, and everyone's looking for a hero in the fourth quarter. They just found theirs.
And so much for the offense coming out, trying to mount that go-ahead drive. They get it right there on the punt return.
And a punt return play can change the momentum so many different ways and maybe put a team in command.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, Silver. Michael Hornet. Delta.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because when the defense got hit, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you've got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Back to throw. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line. Here's 1st down. Hands it off out of the gun. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Clock under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Here we go. 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. He's back to throw. And he's across for a touchdown.
the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
Ready.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Ritter wants to throw it.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner. We watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
10.
Robinson up the middle.
So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Hey, green, blue striker. White, white, green jack. Hut, hut.
A final shot now for Ritter.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty.